All right, I'm going to try something new today. Are you ready to get into our first bottle of Willett? Let's go. All right, today we are going to try a Willett Rye. The bottle says it's the Family Estate Bottled Small Batch Rye, aged in hand-selected white oak barrels for 4 years, bottled at cask strength, 54.9% ABV, 109.8 proof. Now, I saw this bottle sitting on the shelf at Costco when I was on my way home, and so they have it for 70 plus tax. If you look online, you'll find them anywhere between 60 and 80 average, and so I got this guy for well under 100 out the door, and I thought it was worth a try because all those purple tops and all the ones people hunt are way more expensive than that. So I decided to give it a try because I've never purchased a bottle of Willett before. And this bottle is just gorgeous. It's a really classy looking bottle. I think this would make a great gift if the person likes this type of whiskey. You've got some information on the top about the hand-selected white oak barrels. You've got the proof point. You've got this classy label up front with a family crest on it. And on the back, it just says it's a small batch Willett Family Estate. Really clean, classy looking labels. Got to give them points for their presentation. All right, so let's get into the whiskey. Get this cracked open here. Nice cork pop. All right, get a nice pour going. It's pretty light in color. It's got a really light amber. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's got a different nose to it. There's a lot of light fruits, like the outside of a pear. Some melon husks, like the rind of a melon. And almost like you're smelling a tree somewhere in there. Like the bark of an evergreen tree. I know that sounds ridiculous, but for some reason that popped into my mind right away when I smelled this. You know how associative memory is. It's really crazy. But you definitely get some rye spices on the nose when you get a little bit deeper into the glass. All right, let's go for the palate. Cheers. Wow, the rye spices really light up the back of the palate really quickly. It's really light and sweet on the front of the palate. There is not a lot going on in the middle. The proof kind of lights up the sides of the palate while the rye spices really dominate the back. The finish is okay. Like I said, it's 109.8 proof, so you can expect there to be some finish to it. But since it's only 4 years old, the finish is not very long. And there was a weird, bright fruit note, almost like a really subtle, almost like a lime. The rye spices in this are really crazy. Let's go in for a second one. Cheers. All right, the second sip had a lot more flavors going on towards the front of the palate, but the middle is still really hollow. The finish is still pretty short, but it's got some really fun and interesting rye notes going on in the sides of your mouth and in the back. So I'm not a huge rye guy, but this is a very drinkable rye. And considering it is cask strength, and this just popped up at all the Costco's around my area, and so if you like rye and you have a Costco near you, give it a try. Myself personally, I won't be buying another one, but I do not regret buying it. That's why I'll put this one at a buy once. Thanks for watching this whiskey review. If you like talking whiskey, press that subscribe button, like the video, drop a comment below, let me know what you think of Willett, and let me know what variants that you've tried before, because this is the only one I've bought. And I don't know if I'm going to go down the Willett rabbit hole and go buy a bunch of them or not. So let me know what you think. Earn, protect, enjoy. Cheers.